Welcome to your second round of lower body strength drills. We're going to start standing today in chair pose right away to warm up. You can stand with your feet 2 fist distance apart, or a little closer, or a little further apart, depending on what feels more stable for you. And then I like to start right away by sitting my hips back and walking my hands or blocks toward my heels to sit a little deeper. Then inhale, sweep up into chair, and sit a little deeper still. Glance down toward your toes, make sure you can see all of them. If you can't, shift more weight into your heels. Keep your knees bent and your hips low and hinge forward into a power chair. Reach your hips back, your crown forward, lift your belly away from your thighs. Stay here or lift your heels. Inhale, lower your heels if they're lifted, sweep back into chair. Exhale, sweep back, power chair, maybe lift your heels. Inhale, chair. Exhale, power chair. Inhale, chair. Exhale, power chair. One more time, inhale, chair. Exhale, power chair. Stay in power chair, but lower your heels if they're lifted. Reach hips back, crown forward. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, back to chair pose. Inhale. Sit a little deeper, exhale. Straighten your legs, inhale. And exhale, hands to your heart. Ready for our first drill? That wasn't it, that was just the warm-up. We're gonna alternate lunges and chair pose for 1 minute. So one option is right leg back, left leg back, do a little air squat. Right leg back, left leg back, do a little air squat. Another option, when you do your air squat, straighten your legs and rise up on your toes. Another option still, jump it. Jump it. Okay, so choose your option. We've got 1 minute, stepping, jumping, raising. Ready? Here we go, 1 minute on the clock. Lunge, lunge. You can also mix it up. You can step some of them, jump some of them. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna step my lunges and jump my chair. You can go fast or slow, but try to keep moving. And I would say for this minute, try to go as fast as you can while breathing and while maintaining your good alignment. So sitting your hips back, landing every jump with bent knees. If you're jumping, we're halfway there. Breathe however you can breathe. Does not have to be in and out through your nose like yoga. In fact, it probably won't be. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Heart rate's elevated? Yeah, good. We'll move on to our Tabata. It's going to be a little different than it has been. We have 3 exercises that we're going to alternate, but 2 of them have 2 sides. So 5 total, 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We'll do 3 rounds. Our first one is a kneeling half moon leg lift. So you're going to come into a kneeling side plank. Eye of the elbow points to the space between the index finger and the thumb. You're going to lift your straight leg and then lower almost to the ground. Lift and lower for 30 seconds. 10-second rest. We'll change sides. Next round, oh, this is getting familiar. We have our jump squats or our air squats, but only 30 seconds, not a minute this time. Then we're gonna finish with horse stance kicks. So we've got our horse stance. You're gonna root down into your right leg, kick your left leg. And you can do whatever cool thing you want with your arms. And then other side. If you don't want to be on your knee, if that bugs your knee for those half moon leg lifts, you can also do them from, and I'll show this way, from your supported warrior 3 position. So instead of stretching your leg back behind you, it's out to the side. And just a soft bend in that standing leg knee, a long spine. And you can watch these two in the back row, these two guys here, Jim and James, if you want a demo of that as we go. So we'll start with those half moon leg lifts with our right hand down and our left leg extending. 30 seconds, you ready? And I like to pop my right toes back like a little kickstand here, just to help with balance. Shoulders right over your wrist or a little behind it. Ready? Here we go. Lift and lower. So you're flexing your left foot. And you can even try to turn your left toes down so your big toe is a little lower than your heel. That'll work the outer hip a little more. Draw your belly in and up. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Whew, the outer hip's starting to burn already. Let's set up for the second side. Right leg extended, here we go. And again, you can turn those right toes to face down a little. You're not really going higher than your hip height. You're just going hip height or slightly lower. We don't often get to strengthen our outer hips in yoga class, so this is a great way to do it. 3 seconds, 2, 1. Rest. Can't believe it, but I'm excited for jump squats. Come on up to standing. 3, 2, 1. So you're jumping or you're doing your air squats, sitting back and coming up. You can also lift your heels. Good, nice light landings. Try to really sit back. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, we've got our horse pose side kicks. Really have fun with these. Ready? Here we go. Your left leg's gonna kick. You can kick as high or as low as you like. Whatever fun things you wanna do with your hands. You wanna go as fast as you can while maintaining your good alignment. You step right back into that horse pose and then kick it out to the side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. And you can step it from side to side. We'll do the second side. Ready? Here we go. Right leg kicks. This one can also be a balance challenge. You have to balance on your left foot as you kick your right leg. Think about kicking with your heel. So you flex your foot. This always reminds me of the kickboxing classes I used to do in college. And rest. Walk it out. All right, round 2. Right hand down for half moon leg lifts with our left leg. Here we go. And again, you can turn your toes down toward the floor a little bit more. Keep your spine long, belly in and up. Whew, these really creep up on you. You guys feel that? More than halfway there on this side. You can slow it down if you need to, but try to keep it moving. 5 seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Take a little rest, and then we'll change sides. Left hand down, right leg lifts. 3, 2, 1. Lift and lower. And again, legs not going too much higher than hip height. Maybe think about staying at or below your hip height. Aim your big toe more toward the floor so your heel's a little higher. Stay strong in your left hand. Eye of the elbow pointing toward the space between the index finger and thumb. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We will take a little break 10 seconds, and then our jump squats or our air squats. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And again, you can go faster or slower, so long as you're breathing some way, somehow, and maintaining your alignment. Sitting your hips back, landing light if you're jumping. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Walk in place. Get ready for your horse pose side kicks. Kicking the left leg, come into horse pose. Here we go. I like to exhale on the kick. Nice exhale through my mouth. Root down into your right foot. Come back to your horse pose each time after each kick. 10 seconds here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little break. Step it out from side to side. And we have our side 2. Find your horse stance. Here we go. Really strong kick. Make it fun with your arms. Like a little horse kick celebration. If you're like me, you might find you're falling over a little. That's okay. It's challenging your balance too. More than halfway there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, one more round to go. We're gonna come down, right hand down, left leg up for a half moon leg lift. Here we go. 30 seconds. Again, strong right hand. Your shoulders over or slightly behind your wrist. You can look down, forward, whatever feels best for your neck. Aim your toes down, heel up. Ooh, and feel your outer hip burning here. We're working hard for 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1, rest. But only briefly. We have another side to go. Left hand down, right leg out. 3, 2, 1. Lift and lower. This makes half moon pose seem almost easy by comparison. It's one of the great things is these yoga drills make us strong for our yoga poses so they feel better when we're in them, more stable. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and we're done with those. Let's come on up to standing for our jump squats or our air squats in 3, 2, 1. Remember, you can also rise up on your tippy toes and then sit back, weight in your heels. I'm gonna do those this round. Nice work. And your toes can point forward or turn out so long as your knees and toes point in the same direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, for your horse pose kicks, if you want a little extra cardio challenge this time, after each kick, do a little air squat. Just an option, but here we go. Maybe that little air squat in your horse stance, or jump squat rather, in your horse stance, you're already doing an air squat right after your kick. I always think jump squats should be called air squats because you're jumping up in the air. But doesn't really matter what you call them. Just want to keep moving, keep breathing for 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. Last 10 seconds here. How you guys doing back there? Or last 30 seconds. Ready? Here we go. Horse pose. Kick, maybe that little jump squat. Or maybe you're doing your kicks and you pick up the pace a little bit. Or maybe you're just trying to keep moving. Either way, we've got 14 more seconds. Five more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. For a little longer this time. That was our last round. Walk it out. All right. One more thing here. We're going to hold a chair pose for 1 minute. So grab your block, place it between your thighs, sit your hips back, weight in your heels, reach your arms forward or up, and we'll hold here 60 seconds on the clock. It might feel better to bring your hands to your heart or a little lower as you catch your breath here. Do what feels best to you right now. Squeeze your block a little more in the front than the back. Shift a little more weight into your heels. See if you can sit a little deeper. Breathe however you can breathe. If it feels fine to breathe in and out through your nose again, go for it. But there's no need to if it feels better to continue to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, or even in and out through your mouth for a while. Again, you just want to make sure you're breathing. Last 15 seconds. Maybe sit a little deeper. You guys are looking really strong back there. Holding steady. 3, 2, 1. And stand up tall. Move your block out of the way and find a downward facing dog. We'll cool down with a pigeon pose with our right shin forward. So from down dog or hands and knees, you'll bring your right knee forward, outside your right wrist, and your right toes off to the left as you scoot your left leg back. If you want to go a little deeper, you can widen your right knee out to the right, scoot your left leg back a little bit more. But unless your front shin is totally parallel to the front edge of your mat, then instead of trying to flex your foot, point your foot and spread your toes so your ankle stays straight. Good. You can stay upright, or, as I think most of us are choosing to do here, you can come down to your forearms, rest your forehead on a block. We'll be here for a minute. Settle into your breath. I sometimes like to rock my hips a little from side to side here and just notice if there's any place that feels like a really nice stretch, and then I might stay there, whether that's just a little more to the right or just a little more to the left. Let's take 3 more breaths here. And if you're in a forward folding pigeon, on an inhale, start to walk yourself upright. And find downward facing dog or table again. And then we'll change sides. Left shin forward, so your left knee is outside of your left wrist. Left toes over to the right, and scoot your right foot back. Again, if you want to go deeper, instead of picking up your shin, move your knee out to the side and scoot your back leg back. Back toes can be tucked or pointed. And settle in as you did on the other side. Maybe a little shift from side to side, so you know where the stretch feels really good in your body. If my back foot is pointed in this pose, as it is today, I like to really reach back through my right big toe, which helps me to keep my back foot from sickling, from turning in. Let's take 3 more breaths here. And then if you're in a fold, on an inhale, come upright. And we'll meet back in table or downward facing dog. Move around in any way that feels good here. And then if they're not already there, lower your knees to the ground and sit back on your heels. Thank you so much for all your hard work today. I'll see you back on the mat tomorrow for your upper body strength building flow. Enjoy the rest of your day.